Hey, Dragon Dreamers, Gina Virginia Casella here. Wonderful to be with you today. This is day four of the live free promos, and it's such a thrill. We had more than 200 Dragon Dreamers between various platforms view, and I'm excited to see how many today are going to be tuning in. Today, we're going to have a special focus with some hypnotherapy fun. So if you've never been hypnotized before, this is an opportunity for you to try it out. If you are really interested in making change in your life, permanent, pervasive, and powerful change, it really is yours. You first and foremost need to realize how powerful your mind is. And when you realize how powerful your mind is, you really start crossing over those milestones much faster in your life. Things start to escalate, things start to happen, if you will. So, those of you who are not familiar with me, again, my name is Gina Virginia Casella, spiritual biz entrepreneur. I've had a lot of titles, played a lot of roles in my life, and no matter where I go or what I do, I'm always going to be me. So, at this time, I'm wearing titles and roles called hypnotherapist, mind reprogrammer, energy medicine practitioner. What does all of that mean? Well, it means that I can help you out. I'm not trying to sell myself, it's trying to be trying. I'm striving these days in search of soul tribe because I have gifts and talents available to you. And so it's important that I search for the right soul tribe so I can share my gifts with the world. So if you're not familiar with certain titles, hypnotherapist, don't worry about it. All you have to worry about is booking that private session with me. And we do what I call story medicine. It's not talk therapy. We have a little conversation, identify the presenting issue, and then we dive into energy medicine work. So I have a couple of videos to play for you. And then I would like to do some hypnotherapy fun. And then I've got another video to show you about how to actually sign up for memberships. And I'm available to answer any questions about paid memberships. And so let me put that video on for you right now.
In progress.
Gina Virginia Casella, specializing in mind reprogramming, safe extractions of intrusive entities, cord cutting, soul retrieval, including illuminations, all while keeping chakras clear and aligned. Once you know what it's like to stand in your power and know your value, you simply won't go back to your old matrix. This is a profound full disclosure which will insist you continue to stand in your power and remember your value as the master scribe of your life that is your birthright to be. Gina is committed to providing clients with memberships for regular maintenance. When you book with Gina, it all starts with story medicine using the Gnome King's gemstones complemented by the Dragon Dreams Oracle. Then Gina will investigate your energy field, providing appropriate services. It's likely clients will require energy medicine services and mind reprogramming. The mind can only focus on one presenting problem at a time, making regular sessions desirable. Clients who are not familiar with these services find relief in the knowing that they can simply surrender to Gina. Memberships are designed to provide a structure for the session. However, depending on what presenting problem identifies, will depend on the service clients are provided. Clients never have to worry if they need this service or that service. They simply need to book a private. And you can do that by clicking on Learn More or go straight to the Buy Me a Coffee website under memberships.
So I hope you enjoyed that video. That was video 1 of 3. So those of you who are not familiar with me, it's really important I emphasize that you don't get hung up on the language, this service or that service. I remember exactly what it was like to start investigating different kinds of modalities and just the way people are advertising themselves, things like soul retrieval and the language being used, extractions, ghosts, spirits, demons. Uh, all you need to worry about is booking that private session. It's hard to believe I used to be afraid of spirit. I was that kid growing up. I always had interesting dreams and interesting experiences. And when I was a small child, it was all fine. But at about age 5, 6, it wasn't cute anymore. It really wasn't cute at around age 4. I don't remember exactly, but somewhere in my young childhood, things really started shifting for me. And so there's a lot of you who can relate to me personally, and you can learn all about me on my website, GinaVirginiaCasella.com. I put it here in the video, in the live chat. There it is. And like you saw in the video, if you wanted to go right to the Buy Me a Coffee and register now, claim your private session, there is a collective available, but I want to really lovingly invite you to get your hands on that private. If you are very serious about wanting permanent, pervasive change, you really can have that change. I had absolutely no idea how powerful the mind was until I became a hypnotherapist. So my title is RTT, Rapid Transformational Therapist, Hypnotherapist, Clinical Therapist as well. But don't worry about those practitioner titles. Again, hypnotherapy, that gives you a very good idea about what I do. And hypnotherapy is absolutely safe, and that's our focus for today. So if there's one thing I'm very passionate about, it's understanding the rules of the mind. They're quite frustrating, to be direct. Once you get to know them, you can see how the programming works, how algorithms unfold, this business of the law of attraction. What you think tends to be realized, whether it's positive or negative, those kinds of things. Most people struggling with weight actually don't have a weight problem. They're scared and they don't feel safe. And earlier in their childhood, they get blueprints. And the first thing the mind does, it protects you, even if it means lying to you and creating false inhibiting beliefs that hold you back and keep you stuck. And for me, that was just such a like a full disclosure, that I talk to folks out there about it, and it's just hard to believe. Like there's duality is so in your face, and I'm just getting passionate now, which is why I created these little videos in advance so I could stick to my script here. But I'm very passionate that you can rewrite your story. You are the master author scribe of your Akashic record. Nobody has any business having the pen except for you. That is your pen to have. It is your pen to yield. Your past never defines you. And you have the right, it is your birthright to write and rewrite your story. You can do that. And you also need to live consciously so you can die consciously. So when I talk about rewriting your story and living the life that you want to live, that doesn't mean that you can just be some bully, or like Genie in the bottle, forcing somebody to marry you. There's those kinds of rules too. But I'm getting passionate on that note. I want to show you my next video. It's not very long, and I'll be right back.
In progress.
Hey, Dragon Dreamers, Gina Virginia Casella here.
And I'm just realizing, I don't know what happened there, but I'm going to restart the video.
Your Dragon Star sibling and the one behind the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective. Hey Dragon Dreamers, Gina Virginia Casella here, your Dragon Star sibling and the one behind the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective. It is my fucking pleasure to assert that the Akashic records are not a permanent record because your past never defines you. It brings me great joy and honor empowering others to know only you can write and rewrite your story. In fact, it's your birthright to do so, to make edits accordingly. The master scribe and authority you are of your life. The best intended contract is an intention. You were never bound to anything, even if you wanted to be, as we exist in a constant state of alchemy. No more life living you. The pen is very much in your hand. Take charge of your story. Shed false limiting beliefs and the matrix holding you back. Make your story count. I hope you have the courage to be yourself and to be all you can be. I know it's not easy, and you're fucking worth it. Yes, you. You really can change your story to change your life. You're the biology and the belief in the biology of belief. Discover Gina Virginia Casella. I would love for you to join the free Facebook group, the Dragon Dream Soul Tribe Collective, and I would absolutely adore if you registered for one of my memberships. Dare to Dream. You can learn more, or you can go straight to the Buy Me a Coffee website and look under memberships. Keep dreaming those dreams, Dragon Dreamers. You are worth it.
You are absolutely worth it. You know, under hypnotherapy, when I have clients under deep hypnosis, often um, clients that I work with tend to be about 35 years old and up. Most clients tend to be about 45 to 65 years of age. And most of those clients have waited most of their lives to hear things like, you're important, you matter, you're enough, you're lovable. They really, like, just never heard that before. And even throughout their adulthoods, a lot of them have been married and they've had children and they've said things like, I love you, and they have felt love, you know, for their children and whatnot, but never really fully realized it because of blueprints. And so I'm very passionate about hypnotherapy, and that's what we're going to dive into right now. So right now, I just want to open up my Wiracocha. On day one, I called in the 4 winds, and I'll close that sacred space on the last day. So give me a moment here, connecting with the ecosphere around me. There we go. Slipping into timelessness, golden light cascading down around me. Now I'm going to be extending that onto you. So it doesn't matter what modality we're working on. I always like to open my Viracocha when we start. And this is now coming onto you if you would like to receive it. Golden light cascading down all around you, keeping you in a nice, safe bubble of timelessness with me. So what I'm about to do is absolutely free. And as advertised, I'm not going to be regressing you. We're not going to be diving into anything traumatic. So nothing should be triggering you that I'm doing today. And it's also important for me because I'm really passionate about what I do. And I'm always appalled when I notice people advertising hypnotherapy, fun, and suggestibility testing. And it sounds very appealing, but buyer beware, because a lot of business practitioners out there are charging you money just to see, you know, if you can get hypnotized or not, just for you to experiment. And so I can appreciate paying somebody for their time. Like, if you want to fart around with hypnotherapy and suggestibility and you want to do that with somebody who's a qualified hypnotherapist, absolutely. But you got to pay them for your time, right? For me personally, this is something that I like to reserve and insist on as my own healthy standard to provide free to the public. Because when you actually pay me money for service, that's because you're paying me for a transformation. Now, I just wanted to throw that out there because there's a lot of dragon dreamers who are desperate for services and they're willing to pay anything. So I want you to know, because those are some of the lessons that I learned. Okay, so what we're going to do now is a suggestibility test. So you are not hypnotized at all right? Um, we're going to imagine a lemon. So I'm going to completely slow down my talking. I'm going to sound very repetitive. Again, you are not hypnotized. Some of you might feel the effects right away about what I'm saying. Some of you, it might come a little bit later, and then it just, there's going to be all different kinds of experiences. Some people, they don't feel anything, and then all of a sudden it just all comes out once. So just if you wanted to start commenting in the comments, you can, but I'm going to read my little script that I have here that I prepared in advance, um, just to go through the whole experience. So I want you to close your eyes. And I just want you to relax, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And just imagine the muscles in and around your eyes unwinding, relaxing, completely relaxed. And you're just keeping your eyes closed so it can help you imagine, help you focus. If it's better for you to keep your eyes open, but just keep looking down or just stare at a spot on the floor, you do what you need to do. So you are not being hypnotized, you are experiencing the extraordinary power of your mind. And in this moment, as you're breathing in and breathing out, you might find your mind racing, you might find it slowing down. Now I want you to focus on your hands. Keeping your eyes closed, focus on your hands. And I want you to imagine in your hand that you're holding a lemon. Really feel this lemon in your hand. Um, Start with the size. It's not, lemons aren't small like golf balls or ping pong balls. That's too small. Something like a grapefruit, that's too big. Really feel this lemon. Grapefruit's too big. Make it smaller. An orange, that's still too big. An apple is too big. Maybe the size of a small apple. Well, really feel it. Use both of your hands to really imagine and feel this lemon. Maybe it's kind of a pear. So you have the size. Some of you might be imagining other things in this moment, and that's okay. I want you to focus on the lemon in your hand. You feel the size of the lemon. Now, lemons, they're on the softer side. Lemons are not hard like apples or pears, but they are on the softer side like grapefruits and oranges, right? So feel into it. You have your lemon in your hand. You feel a squashy, soft texture. You can, even though your eyes are closed, or if you're staring at a spot on the floor, visualizing this lemon in your hand, you can really start to imagine it. You can see the yellow. You can see the lines on the lemon and the spots. Your lemon, it's yellow, but there might even be a little bit of green on there. Investigate the lemon in your hand. Feel the tip of the lemon. There might be the part of the lemon that, when it got picked off the lemon tree, there might be that little piece of leaf that's still there. Really feel the waxiness. And I want you to bring the lemon up to your nose and see if you can smell the lemoniness that's in there. See the lemon, feel the lemon. And now I want you to imagine that you're taking this lemon and you're slicing it in half. And the moment you slice it in half, some of that juice comes out. And you smell it, the tanginess, the sourness of the lemon. And you see the inside, you see the pulp, you see the shininess, the glitteriness, the yellow vibrancy of the inside of the lemon. You see, depending on how you sliced it, the pulp. You see the white. Each part of the lemon has a special casing of its own. It's divided. I want you to smell this juiciness, the sweetness. Let it escape. And I want you to pick up half that lemon. And I just want you to hold it right in front of your nose, right in front of your mouth, and just breathe. Just breathe. Breathe in that stickiness and juiciness. Feel the liquid of the lemon, the stickiness and the juiciness. Feel it on your hands. Feel it running down your palm, sliding down your wrist. Now I want you to take that lemon and take a big bite out of it. Just go for it. Put it right in your mouth. Man, bite right in there. And don't let it go. Just keep biting into that lemon. Bite it and feel it. Feel the intensity, the acidity all around your mouth, in and around your tongue, the sourness, the sweetness. Feel how it impacts your face, your facial expressions changing because of this lemon and the sourness and the sweetness. Take another bite, chew it, chew. Really imagine chewing the lemon, chewing the pulp. You take even another bite. Put the whole lemon in your mouth. You've got another half there. There really is nothing quite like a sour lemon. Chewing and biting into the flesh of the lemon, and you chew this lemon. And what's happening is you're not even hypnotized, but your mind believes that you're chewing a lemon and you're producing saliva, making sour faces just because of this thought. Every thought has a real physical reaction and an emotional response. So you can see how incredibly suggestible you are. Where is the lemon? It's inside your mind. Open your eyes. You don't have a lemon in your hand. You don't have a knife. There's no cutting board. Look at your hands. Look at your arms. Touch your face. There's no lemon juice on you. And yet, how many of you were making sour faces? How many of you with sensitive teeth, feeling the acidity in your teeth before you even took a bite? How many of you, the second you sliced into that lemon, you were feeling these sensations? How many of you didn't even have to slice the lemon? As soon as I said lemon, you were like, ooh. That's how powerful your mind is. Every single thing that you just experienced came from your mind. I did not prompt you with any pictures of lemons. All I said was lemon. And then I went on to describe how a lemon looks. Everything that you think and feel about the lemon was in alignment with what I was saying. It made sense to you. Lemons are sweet, they're sour. Now, for some reason, somebody's listening to this and they genuinely never heard of a lemon before. They would still have the same reaction because their mind would match up with something else that is in sync with what I'm saying. So your words, your images are 100% powerful. So powerful that how you think and feel matters so much to the point that it can create ailments or inspire healing. And that's the power of the suggestibility test. Because if you can do something like this and create an emotional and physical reaction with something simple like a lemon, think of what you can do if you're imagining other images in your mind. Images like how you want to live your best life. Images of you conquering that skin irritability, that rash that you had. Images of you, maybe you're lacking in confidence. All you want to do is walk into the damn staff room and sit down and join your colleagues for lunch. You're not even interested in making a speech. Imagine doing that. Imagine the power of the suggestibility test. Now I want you to imagine the power of hypnosis and actual mind reprogramming. This is big time holy fucking shit. Like, I personally didn't realize until I did my training. And I always share this story. When I did my training as a RTT, Rapid Transformational Therapist, hypnotherapist, I was trained by Marissa Peer, who created this. And so she told us, because I wasn't graduated from her program yet, and the way the program works, everybody's at different stages of their journey. So she really set us up, and she said, You might be buddied up with somebody who's doing something for the first time. You might be buddied up with somebody who's been in the program for a little while. The point of the activity was not to get anybody under hypnosis. It was just to take them through the script so that we had practice going from the beginning, the middle, and the end. Great. But if we were open to it, it was possible that we very well could be hypnotized. And we were instructed not to do any like traumatic regression scenes, just go through the script. So I was doing that, and my colleague, um, we took turns, and this was a big man, and I regressed him. And it wasn't even a formal regression. I was just going through the script, getting practice with the beginning, middle, end, and it worked. And my colleague, like Marissa here, before she broke us up into our breakout rooms, she told us um, the person who was practicing reading the script, that your job is just to do that, practice reading the script. The person that's in the role of the client, your job is to play along. So if I ask you a question, give a response, help me get through the script. Great. So my colleague, I swear, I thought he was just playing along. And he was talking about when he was age 3 and he started acting like a 3-year-old. Like he was kind of shy with me all of a sudden. It was just the way his body language was. And I thought, okay, I know Marissa told us to play along, but I wasn't expecting my colleague to be like that into it. And that's when it hit me that I actually had him under hypnosis. And right there in that moment, it just stuck with me because I realized the vulnerability on the client's part. I realized the power of the mind because we were just practicing reading over the script. Also, the readiness and having an ideal client. This guy wanted it and he received it. Um, when you regress somebody, it's very serious because you take them back to that timestamp. So if they should be able to stay in the position of being the conscious observer, kind of like watching a movie scene. But I feel very passionate about hypnotherapy because I see other hypnotherapists out there and I really value what they're doing. And then I see other folks and it's like, what are you doing? Um, so in my policy, you'll notice that whenever I hypnotize somebody, it's because we're looking for a timestamp, a blueprint, and then we identify the blueprint, smash it, and then install, if you will, create another program to take that space. So it's very special being under hypnosis and doing it with reverence. Rapid transformational therapy, hypnotherapy, it is very powerful. It's the kind of thing that is available to folks who are booking a private session. You'll see in my final video, there's information about that. So I'm just going to check the Rumble link quickly because nobody's commenting on YouTube. Okay, nobody's commenting on Rumble either. So this is all about you, Dragon Dreamers. If you have any questions for me, I can answer them. I know there's quite the range of Dragon Dreamers. Some of you've been interested, and some of you are even energy medicine practitioners, hypnotherapists. So you don't need to know all these, extra tidbits of information. You just want to know how to register. And so I'll tell you, you can visit GinaVirginiaCasella.com. One link will lead you to another, or you can just go straight to Buy Me a Coffee and register there. Some of you, I know it was brought to my attention, there's a lot of Dragon Dreamers who they're just like me, but they're they still have what's known as the spooks, and I get that. So there's a lot of dragon dreamers who are hesitant to reach out to me because they have a fear of ghosts, demons, and spirits. And so a lot of you dragon dreamers are scoping me out. Yesterday, there were more than 200 views, and that tickles me pink because you don't have to be scared to be all you can be. You know, one of the number one reasons why people procrastinate is because they're scared to be successful. And that was something else that I learned along my journey. I was scared to be successful. I was scared to step out of one matrix into another because my roles became who I was. And now I've clarified that. I used to have quite the blurred sense of reality. And so the reason I'm telling you all of this is because it goes back to this lemon suggestibility test I did. How you think and feel matters. So if you're scared of ghosts, if you're scared of demons, if you're scared of your own energy, maybe, you were a super soldier and you're not even sure what thoughts are yours. This is services that I offer can really help you clarify that. Um, I've had so many interesting conversations with people about all kinds of things, vampires, looshers. This all boils down to energy medicine for me. We're a story species. Stories are our best medicine, and we don't get hung up on categories. Like if you say angel, I'll say angel. If you're saying ET, I'll say ET. But really, angel or ET, our very language is alchemizing. And so when I talk about things like looshers, that language might scare somebody. So if your spidey senses are tingling and you're still tuned in, I really want to lovingly invite you. I work with pull energy only. There's no pushing here. To visit my website, ginavirginiacasella.com, because you don't have to be afraid to be successful. You don't have to be afraid to be enough. You already are enough. Things are available to you. You're the same as everyone else. And these are all the things that I reiterate when I do mind reprogramming. Now, if mind reprogramming isn't working for you, then you need spiritual intervention. And that's the energy medicine practitioner work that I do. That's me safely removing entities. And there's a video that I'll be playing to show you how to register for that. So, what I'd like to do now with you is take you through a script. So, if you just want to play along, play along. If you've never been hypnotized before and you want to treat this like an actual hypnosis, then you can. So if you want to invite it in and let it in, you can. If you don't have to. I, at one point, will ask your mind to go back and find one happy scene. And that happy scene is from something from this life. So I'm not regressing you to find a blueprint of something traumatic that has happened. We're not going there. And I just really want to reiterate that because I feel very excited ever since it was brought to my attention that I basically needed to slow it down and tone it down because a lot of my clientele are just stepping into their power now, just starting to discover me and become familiar with my website. So the next step is booking that private. And I was also a teacher for 20 years, so I can't help but share all my information. So if you're not interested in being hypnotized, this is still very powerful and you can interpret it as a guided journey. If you're interested in actually getting hypnotized, this is what you do. And don't overthink it. what I'm about to show you, you don't want to do this over and over and over again. It gets too stingy and painful on the eyes, and it just gets annoying. So when I tell you, okay, don't do it now, I encourage you to hold on to your own chin. That way you're not moving it. Because when I tell you to, I want you to look up. And when people look up, they typically move their chin up. I don't want you to do that. So you're going to hold on to your own chin. When I tell you to look up, you'll look up. Okay. Keeping your head forward. And I want you to look up in such a way, wait till I tell you, okay? I want you to look up in such a way that you're literally trying to look right in the back of your head. And you'll notice probably right away that your eyes are going to start blinking. If that happens, close your eyes. Right? So when you're doing hypnotherapy with me, I'm watching you. And when I feel like you're ready, I'll tell you to close your eyes. But because this is collective right now and I can't see you, then you have to do that on your own. Okay? So, hi, Mortelli 4357. Perfect timing because I'm just about to um, get under hypnosis here with my happy script. So again, if you're just tuning in, if you don't want to get hypnotized and you want to receive this as a guided journey, you just close your eyes, stare at a spot on the floor, get into your meditative state. If you actually want to try out being hypnotized, we're going to do it right now. And if you feel like, oh, I didn't do it right, I need to do it, just when I tell you to close your eyes, keep them closed. Okay? So just breathing in, breathing out, and holding onto your chin. In just a moment, I'm going to ask you to look up. Okay, I want you to look at me, look at my nose. Okay, keep looking at my nose, holding onto your chin, sinking into the present moment. Okay, keeping your face forward, holding your chin so it doesn't move. I want you to move your eyes, looking up like you're trying to look right in the back of your head, keeping your eyes up, keeping your eyes up, keeping your eyes up, keeping them up and closed. Close your eyes, keeping them closed. Keeping your eyes closed. There you go. Keeping your eyes closed. If your eyes are stinging, that's very natural and normal. Just keep your eyes closed. Breathing in, breathing out, feeling that shift. Breathing in, sinking into the present moment. I've got my watch here, watching the seconds go by. And you already know how powerful your mind is just from that lemon suggestibility test that we did. In just a moment, your mind is going to present a scene to you. Your mind is connecting you to a happy memory from this lifetime. Memory where you felt excited, where you felt happy, glad, a scene which has a positive connection for you. Your mind already knows the exact scene to show you. And as I count backwards, your mind will take you directly to the scene. Now, as I count backwards from 5 to 1, you're going back to that scene, place, event, and time. That is all to do with that happy feeling, that excited feeling that you feel, feelings of feeling proud. It is so clear, and the scene comes to you instantly. And so, on the count of 5, you're drifting back to a scene significant that is all to do with feeling happy. On the count of 4, you feel yourself becoming younger. On the count of 3, drifting deeper, going deeper, the muscles in and around your eyes, relaxing. The count of 2, you're becoming smaller, lighter, perhaps even shorter, drifting back, going back, sinking back, right to a scene, place, time, an event in this life where you were happy, where you felt excited, time where you felt proud. And as I click my fingers, scene comes to you effortlessly, automatically, just like a computer screen warming up. You answer these questions out loud that I ask you now. Are you inside or outside? Are you alone or is someone with you? If you're alone, what are you doing? If other people are there, what are you doing and what are they doing? Are there lights on or off? How old are you? I want you to repeat after me, filling in the blanks. I'm, and tell me how old you are. Not how old you are right now, like I'm 44 years old. How old are you in this scene? So, for example, I'm 4 years old. I'm 14 years old. Tell me how old you are in this scene. And say it out loud. I'm however many years old, and I feel happy because, tell me, say it out loud. Some of you I know are crying because you forgot about this happy memory. Say it out loud. And say it again. I'm this many years old, and I'm happy because, change up the language a bit. I'm this many years old, and I'm excited. What is so exciting in this happy scene? I'm this many years old, and I feel thrilled because, say it out loud. What do you see? What do you hear? Maybe you smell something in this happy scene. Maybe there's an old friend, an old pet, an old neighbor. What is it about the sights and sounds and smells that make this scene so happy, so exciting, so thrilling for you? I want you to take a moment and notice anything. Look down. Maybe there's toys or objects around you, tools. If there's a desk, a cupboard, open them up. Open up all the drawers. Go and investigate. What is in this scene that makes you happy? If you're outside, is there a place in this scene that you would go to find something or to hide or just to be? Maybe it's the very blades of grass that are bringing you so much happiness. And as you go deeper, I want you to know that understanding is power. And understanding in hypnosis is the most liberating feeling, transformative power. And everything you're seeing and feeling is with your subconscious mind. Just like the lemon suggestibility test. And yet, just like the lemon suggestibility test, there was no lemon other than the lemon inside of your mind. And this happy scene, you feel it. Take a moment and really feel how your heart feels and your mind, your very skin, body, aura, and energy field. Resonate in this feeling of happiness. Take a moment and really resonate. Narrow down on the parts of your body where you feel the happiness. Where in your body are you feeling these happy feelings? Where in your body are you feeling joy and excitement from this happy scene? Really focus on those body parts. Where? Maybe you feel it in your stomach, in your back. Maybe you feel it in your jaw. Maybe your jaw was very tight and you're feeling a loosening sensation in your jaw. Whatever you feel is perfect for you. No one can be you like you. Only you can be you. And whatever you feel is right for you. I want you to know that these feelings are a gift from your subconscious mind, not from me. I'm just facilitating here. This is a gift from you to you, a gift from your subconscious mind, a gift reminding you, something you've already known, reminding you, something that makes you happy, feeling excited and joy. I want you to describe the feeling. If it's a tingling feeling, maybe it's a warming sensation. Maybe it's an electric type feeling. Maybe you have goosebumps. After this experience, when you feel these feelings, you'll consciously remember why you have these sensations. And it's rooted in a beautiful memory, the memory you're experiencing right now, age whatever you are. And you're experiencing happiness because you feel this wonderful feeling spreading throughout your whole body. And you take a moment and you become the expert, everything about this feeling and everything about where you feel it in your body. Connect with this feeling, feeling safe, knowing that you carry this feeling with you all the time. And you can come back to this feeling whenever you want to. It's always there for you. Feeling at peace, feeling at ease. You're enough. Things are available to you. You're the same as everyone else. You absolutely matter. Life loves you. You trust yourself. You take good care of yourself. You believe in yourself. You're very lovable. You're funny. And you're comfortable. Complete ease in your own mind, body, spirit, and aura. Every time you breathe in, you feel relaxed. Every time you breathe out, sink into these feelings of happiness. And so on the count of 1 to 5, I'll be counting up, be counting forward. As I count up, you'll be coming back to full awareness. Each number, you'll be becoming more and more aware of your surroundings, feeling your fingers and toes. On the count of 1, feeling your fingers and toes, tingling feelings, feeling more aware. On the count of 2, you're aware of the room and the sounds around you. On the count of 3, taking a deep breath in through your nose. On the count of 4, exhaling, feeling wonderful, feeling awake. On the count of 5, opening your eyes, feeling amazing, feeling free. Fill up your lungs. Exhaling, back to full awareness, transitioning back to full awareness. You are awake. Awake. You are wide awake. Hope you enjoyed the happy script. I would love to learn all about your experience. You can let us know in the comments. There's the free Facebook group, the Dragon Dream Soul Tribe Collective, if you wanted to do some journaling, and then later today, tomorrow, share your experience. I've done this plenty of times and I get responses that are all over the place. Some Dragon Dreamers, they just immediately start crying because it feels so good just to be in that space. They don't even really see anything. They just feel. They feel the feelings. Some people, they see everything. They see all kinds of colors. Some people, when I tell them to look down and see toys, they see toys from childhood. You're welcome, Mortelli 4357. And Mortelli 4357, if you have any experiences that you want to share in the comments now, I can read that over. We're definitely in the free Facebook group, the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective. And all that information, I know it can get overwhelming with links. One link to rule them all, GinaVirginiaCasella.com. But in the description, I've got links narrowed down there too. If you wanted to go straight to buy me a coffee and register for a membership, you can. So this is day 2 of day 4. So my promotion, I really love doing promotions because I just get to hang out with you and spend time. And today we did a focus on hypnotherapy, and I showed you with a lemon suggestibility test just how powerful your mind is. There was no lemon. I didn't show you a picture or anything. Okay. And people were experiencing salivating and making sour faces, right? And then the second part was experiencing hypnosis. If you wanted to just treat it like a guided journey, you were welcome to do that. But if you wanted to actually look up and get your eyes moving, rapid eye movement, you had the opportunity to sink into that today. And today we didn't do anything traumatic. It was focused on a happy script. So I'm going to show you exactly how to register, provide you with some more details about the programming. The collective, it's nice, you'll learn all about that, but the video I'm about to show you is really targeted for the private memberships because there's lots of flexibility. Right now, I'm not offering soul retrieval, but it will be on my website shortly. So I need to wrap up my own personal work. And I'm telling you right now, soul retrieval is not pretty. Healing is not pretty. And that's what I'm all about. The Dragon Dreams Oracle, they're not, it's not like always fluffy stuff. It's very raw. And that's what we do. We find those blueprints and we reprogram your mind. So I'm just getting passionate again now. So Mortelli 4357, the video I'm about to play, it's about 18 minutes in length. If you wanted to type away in the comments, I can read your comment after the video. Or if not, I look forward to reading it in the free Facebook group, the Dragon Dream Soul Tribe Collective. Anyone else who's tuning in, that's always a great place to connect with me and others. And of course, the comments on Buy Me a Coffee is another platform to share your comments as well. So here's my third and final video. I will be right back. And if you have any questions after this video, will be the time to ask me questions specific to the paid memberships. I know I do a lot of things. This video is targeted for paid memberships. All right, hope you.
In progress.
Hey, Dragon Dreamers, Gina Virginia Casella here. This is how you register for paid memberships. You visit ginavirginiacasella.com. Scroll down, not too far, the very first link right here available to you, collective and private memberships. You can click on the image or you can click on learn more. All the details are there. They're available to you. If you check out the second link, these services are an option for those who commit to a private membership. So basically, all these links lead you to the same page. It has all the details. Collective Dragon memberships are available. Private Dragon memberships are also available. One's collective, one's a private, and if you register for a private, you have the luxury of switching up the services. So very briefly, we've got week A and week B. So you get 2 sessions with me each month. Each session is 1 hour. The first part of the session, we focus on story medicine. So this is not talk therapy. This is just us spending a little bit of time hashing out what's going on, identifying a presenting problem. The first time you see me, I use the Gnome King's Gemstones, pulling a card from the Dragon Dreams Oracle. This is better known as Dreaming with Gemstone Gina. Next time you see me, I'll kick off the story medicine with pulling 3 cards from the Dragon Dreams Oracle. Then, after the story medicine part, we engage in energy medicine. So when I see you the first time, I clear out your chakras, and it's followed by an illumination. Now, this language, chakra clearing, illumination, you don't have to worry about that, Dragon Dreamers. That's just for people who may or may not understand this language. So that's the thing about me. When you book with me, Gina Virginia Casella, you don't have to worry about booking this or that service. You just simply need to book. Now, when it comes to the collective membership, this is set in stone. It's the same song and dance every month. And this is very appealing. It's more affordable, it's predictable, it's regular dragon maintenance. The week B is an opportunity to have a safe extraction of any intrusive energies. I intentionally used the word energy and not entity, just for all kinds of reasons. But anyways, I'm really passionate about what I do, and so I can't help but give more information here and there. I was also a public school teacher for 20 years. So essentially, week A and week B kick off with story medicine for the first part, and then the second part is energy medicine. And like I said, you don't have to worry about the language, chakra clearing, illumination. You just come and see me week A and week B and know that you're getting your regular dragon maintenance. Now, those of you who are familiar with energy medicine, extractions are followed by an illumination, and it defaults me to clearing your chakras. And so again, you don't have to worry about this service or that service. You just simply need to book. Also want to highlight 3 bonuses. So when you book, you get these bonuses. The session that we have together, I open and close sacred space. That's very important for ceremony and calling in the 4 winds. I'm really passionate about opening and closing sacred space. Fire ceremony, you just bring a candle with you, 2 toothpicks, twisted pieces of paper, sticks from your backyard, something small to burn, something burnable. If you don't have a candle or something to burn, that's okay, because everything I have with me, and it's representative of you being a part of that process as well. And then you get 2 emails from me twice a month, 2 mini collective gemstone readings. I send more, but I guarantee at least 2. I know you're going to need at least 2 a month. And those of you familiar with tarot cards and oracle cards, you know how it is. Sometimes 1 card you're pulling every day. Sometimes you need 1 card for 1 week. It's something that you feel out. That's exactly why I'm offering 2 mini collective gemstone readings, an absolute bonus to you for free. And you'll probably get more, just depends what's going on. So that is the collective, which is the exact same thing almost as the private, except with the private, you get some extra options. So to make a long story short, what does all of this mean? You can read all the details on your own, ask me questions as time goes by here. I want to highlight, if you look at this for what it is, it's identical, except for this part here. So if you book a private with me, we don't have to follow this routine at all. If you wanted to do mind reprogramming in lieu of energy medicine, we can do that. Now, mind reprogramming, you can only do 1 session a month, and I recommend saving that for week B. But you know what? Depending on the very first session that we have together, and then as I get to know you and time goes by, we might do mind reprogramming on week A. If you book a private with me, you might not want to do this routine at all. You might want to spend week A and week B, 1 hour week A, 1 hour week B, specifically only doing dreaming with Gemstone Gina. I get a lot of dragon dreamers asking me about dreaming with Gemstone Gina. It's a creation of my own making, and I just love doing it. And so you have that option. You have that power if you book a private. So it's nothing that you need to overthink either. You just let me know when your session starts. Also, as an opportunity, if you book a private, there's a pet park. So if you have a pet and you would like me to clear your pet's chakras, I can do that. Also, if you have a pet that is ill and basically not doing very well, it's near dying or recently deceased, I don't want you to get hung up on the date, but I can, in lieu of your private, administer the last rite. And it's not something I ever imagined myself doing. It's really special. And don't get hung up on the dates. And you know what? For what it's worth, if you have a pet that died 10 plus years ago and you just still never have that closure, I'm happy to perform last rites, calling in the energy field. I'm very open if you are open as well. So the private sessions have the same bonuses as the collective. So we open and close sacred space, we engage in fire ceremony, and you also get 2 mini collective gemstone readings each month, and very likely going to receive more. So how much does this cost? These are Canadian dollars, Dragon Dreamers. You can read all the details here. Right now it is October 2025. My prices will be going up. So here's the little clause, $833 a month. So that is approximately $415 per session. That is a phenomenal deal. Each session is 1 hour. Clients receive 2 sessions monthly. Clients booking private sessions can opt for Pet Perk or RTT. And like I said, if you're booking privates with me and all you want to do is dreaming with Gemstone Gina, you're not interested in anything else, we can do that. That's absolutely okay. On the private, of course, you get all of the attention. So the regular price for the private was $11.98. You're saving 50% plus an extra $166. So you're saving more than 50%, $833 for 2 hours, and you save more than 50%. Collective membership is a wonderful opportunity. And because it's a collective membership, if you wanted to bring your pet with you to have their chakras cleared as you're having your chakras cleared, that is absolutely okay. And somewhere in this fine print, it is mentioned. I just wanted to mention it now while it's in my mind. I don't do RTT on pets. And so I also don't do extractions on pets, to clarify. So these are phenomenal rates. The collective membership, you don't get to pick and choose. The intentions are set. It's really great for regular maintenance, as the private membership is. The collective, you have to share me with everyone else. Each session is an hour, and you do receive 2 sessions a month. And this you can have at a phenomenal rate. It was regular $198, and it's available to you, Dragon Dreamers, at 50% off. And so for a final time, these are the prices. These prices very well will be going up. I don't know when, but sometime in 2026. And so if you register now, when prices go up, they stay the same current paying members. And so you really want to get in on this. And how did I even come up to these prices? Well, you know what? I don't justify my prices. And the transformational work that I do, you could never pay me for my time. You pay for the transformation. Again, these are Canadian dollars. So $833 a month. Each session is 1 hour. Clients receive 2 sessions. That's for the private. Clients booking a private session can opt for pet perk or RTT. You can read all the extra details here, and you don't have to overthink your private session if you want to do this or do that. That's the beauty about booking with me. Canadian dollars, it was regular $11.98, and you save more than 50%. You save 50% plus an extra $166. That brings it right down to $833. That's about $418 per session. A phenomenal deal. And I wanted to mention too, most of my clients are in the United States, so this number 833 is even less for you. And I also have some clients in the United Kingdom. That number is even significantly less for you. So buyer beware, do your homework, check out the currency converter to make sure you fully understand what you're paying. This is $833 Canadian, and for a final time, the collective membership, $99 a month Canadian. Each session is 1 hour. Clients receive 2 sessions, and you get to save 50%. This was regular $198. You save 50%, $99 a month. When prices go up, they do not go up for current paying members. So thank you so much, Dragon Dreamers. I wanted to show you Buy Me a Coffee. The thing here is hovering over the menu. You can go straight to the Buy Me a Coffee link. If not, you can get through it by clicking the links through the website. My memberships are here. It is so easy to sign up. There are no refunds, so be sure you are reading collective. If you are interested in the collective, it's $99. If you would like a private, privates are limited. Make sure you're clicking on private. The times are listed and all the dates are provided. The rest of 2025, all the dates for 2026. And just be mindful when you register about the time. The time does not change. The dates are not going to change. If you can't make the collective, it's okay, because the replay is the same link. And if you can't make your private session, you need to let me know in advance, and then I can just make a recording on my own and send it to you, no problem. But if you don't let me know in advance and you're a no-show to your appointment, well, I can't help you out. So I'm looking for Soul Tribe. If you're still listening, that means I've got your attention. It's time to sink into the present moment. It's time for you to live your life. If you're not already a member, make sure you subscribe to Buy Me a Coffee. I post everything here. So any links I post are posted here, but if it's for a paid membership, then these get blurred. So people who are not paid members, they don't get to see this information or have access to it. If you keep the link private, then you keep your session private. All right, Dragon Dreamers, I'm really passionate about what I do. So make sure you check out Buy Me a Coffee. All the information is there. Just some mindfulness on the times and dates when you register. All the bonuses are reiterated here: opening and closing sacred space, fire ceremony, and you get 2 mini collective gemstone readings from yours truly. You just click on join. Again, make sure you're registering for the right one, private, the time, all the dates are here. Double check the dates. They're set in stone. If you're curious what these numbers mean, that's just behind the scenes administration. Easy for you to join. And you can put that right on your credit card, your Visa debit. So if you have any questions, make sure you tune into the live promos. That's the best case scenario to get in touch with me. And I hope you have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care, Dream Dreamers. Talk to you next time. Gina Virginia Casella here, spiritual biz entrepreneur, the one behind the Dragon Dream Soul Tribe Collective, energy medicine practitioner, mind reprogrammer. And you know what? Despite all my titles and roles that I take on, I'm always going to be me. And you too. And I just love that. Talk to you later. All right, Dragon Dreamers. So I hope you found that to be informative. If you have any questions, I am available to answer them. I did not notice any questions in the live chat on YouTube. I checked the Rumble chat as well. So I'll just hang out here for a few more moments. Mort, if you would like to share your experience, I'd love to hear it. There's a few others. I don't know who you are, who were tuning in live. I'd love to hear from you. Let me go over the comments section here. Gina Virginia Casella.com. That's where you can find all of the information. One link to rule them all. So you just follow the prompts and you'll get to register. You'll find out all of the information. If you wanted to go right to buy me a coffee, just cut and paste this here. It'll take you right there. Snag that membership. Memberships start next week. It's November, a whole new month. And I'm wondering who's going to be my client next week. There's 3 opportunities. Private memberships are very limited. And so I hope you snag yours right away. Today we had a special focus on hypnotherapy and suggestibility testing. Yesterday, day 1 of the promotion, I provided you with a collective new moon gemstone reading, Dreaming with Gemstone Gina. Tomorrow, I look forward to providing you with some energy medicine work. What will I be doing? I will be calling in your energy field as a collective, and then I will be identifying the weakest presenting collective chakra, and then I will be illuminating it. So again, if you don't know what those words even mean, chakra, illumination, you don't have to worry about that. If you're interested, you can do your own research online. My training, Rapid Transformational Therapy, Hypnotherapy, RTT, was with Marissa Peer. And I share that with you because if you're, paying money for something and I'm representing a modality, then you should know what that looks like and sounds like. And so Marissa Peer's RTT is a modality of its own. So the bonuses that I do are not part of RTT. Those are just things that I do to complement the service. For example, opening and closing sacred space. That has absolutely nothing to do with RTT. And fire ceremony, which we're just going to do in a moment here, also has nothing to do with RTT. Those are things that I add to complement. RTT is a standalone modality. I tell you this because I don't want Marissa Peer to sue me. I really love Marissa Peer. And if you wanted to take RTT and become a rapid transformational therapist, practitioner, clinical hypnotherapist like yours truly, get in touch with Marissa Peer and drop my name because often she offers discounts. And same with the 4 Winds. If you're interested in my energy medicine training, you can Google Dr. Alberto Villoldo, or you can just Google the 4 Winds. I think everybody should take Marissa Peer's RTT and Alberto's energy medicine training because it's really good for your own personal work. So if you're just interested in general, the gemstone reading and the Dragon Dreams Oracle, those are creations of my own making. I've always been intuitive. Most of my content is based on dreams, half remembered, half misunderstood. And so if you're just tuning in now, I'm about to wrap things up, but the replay is the same link. You can watch it immediately following when I close here. And I feel really excited for you, Dragon Dreamers, because some of you, you've just been waiting for this. You don't have to keep waiting. You can really change your thinking to change your life. Your past does not define you. Your mind is so powerful. Something like a lemon suggestibility test proving that to you. Um, you know, I feel like probably the most frustrating thing. I get asked this a lot. It comes up in conversation, like what's something really frustrating about this journey? And the thing is that the process of healing is a painful one because you have to face all of those things that you didn't want to face, whether you consciously were aware of that or not. You need to face that shadow. Also, like I mentioned earlier, something like soul retrieval, it's quite profound. It's really not a pretty process. And even my own creations, like the Dragon Dreams Oracle, very raw and authentic with the content. And whenever I regress somebody in hypnosis, that was our focus today, sometimes they'll give me happy scene after happy scene, and that's not what I asked for. And they'll keep giving that to me, and that's a very clear indicator that their mind is protecting them. Or if you're undergoing hypnosis or even some kind of guided journey, and you're asked to, pretend that you're walking, and now you're going over here, and now you're going over there, and your mind is very cooperative. Yes, yes, I'm doing that. Sure, I'm on board. Look at me. I'm a real pro. Yeah, that's your mind protecting you. So pay attention to that. The rules of the mind, they're very powerful. So I didn't notice any comments coming through, so I'll just move on with the rest of this promo here, wrapping things up. Something I've been enjoying is StreamYard. This platform, still getting used to it. There's the pros and cons of everything. StreamYard, you can upload videos in advance up to 1 minute, but anything longer, you have to have those ready on your computer to bring up as a video. Same with PDFs, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but if you're doing something like I'm doing, StreamYard does allow you to save the studio, but then everything that you put in there disappears. And let's say, like my background right now, if I wanted to change it, then it stays the same. So maybe I just need to learn some of the quirks a bit more. But StreamYard, I'm really enjoying it, especially because I can cross post simultaneously onto Rumble. And Rumble, by a landslide, has way more viewers than YouTube, at least for me. So that was very powerful to be able to reach another audience. On that note, most of my content is on YouTube because that's the original platform I was using. I have all kinds of free content available to you. And the real way to tackle your life and get those results, the permanent, pervasive, powerful change, is to pay for a membership. Commit, make the commitment today. Get on Buy Me a Coffee. I'll put the link there again. You can visit GinaVirginiaCasella.com. The links will eventually get you there. All the information, all the fine print is there. And then to commit, buy me a coffee, and make sure you double check all the dates. Make the commitment. Look at your calendar for 2025. Look at your calendar for 2026. Your health and wellness comes first. How you think and feel comes first. Any masks that you're wearing, they're supposed to be shedding off. They're not supposed to stay with you. And those masks, they fiercely, fiercely protect you. And what is familiar keeps us safe, even if it's completely toxic. So it's very important that you get in on a membership because they're monthly, they're reoccurring every month, and you keep up with your medicine, your regular maintenance. I myself too, I don't like to, but I gotta myself go for extractions and get my chakras cleared. And my energy medicine colleagues, we take care of each other like that. The shaman needs a shaman. There's a lot of things you can do on your own to heal. So by all means, I offer a lot of free resources. Take full advantage of those. And there are a lot of things that we require the assistance of another. because we have blind spots. Just like when you're driving your car, you can't see everything around you. You have your mirrors to help you with your blind spots, but you can't possibly have one eye on the road and one eye cocked looking in your mirror at the same time, right? And so this business of surrendering was huge for me. It really, really was. It was huge. And entities are like a garden. You think, oh, finally, I got rid of all those intrusive entities. And then it's like, what do you mean I have another intrusive entity? I was just here last month. Well, I thought you cleared me up and whatnot. But the thing is, even though I protect myself and I walk with protection, I still pick things up. Sometimes entities, they know. I don't know, but they know that because I go for regular maintenance, that there's an opportunity for them to cross over because they weren't able to for whatever reasons are going on. And I just find this very interesting. So, wondering about you, if you find it very interesting as well. But a point to be made that you can do your own healing on your own. There's plenty of free resources, whether you choose to engage in mine or not, all the power to you. But if you really are aiming for permanent, pervasive, powerful change, then you require the assistance of another. And I would be absolutely tickled pink if you chose me as that other. So let's engage in some fire ceremony. Um, just while before I brain farted out, I was tucking away a thought and now it's coming back. There's the free Facebook group, the Dragon Dream Soul Tribe Collective. So that's a great place, absolutely free for you to connect with others who are like-minded. I post a lot of content in there. And I would love for you to join that group, the Dragon Dream Soul Tribe Collective. It's on Facebook. And I would absolutely adore if you registered for one of my paid programs. Make the commitment. You are absolutely worth it. So, 2 little sticks here. If you've got your own, use yours. If you don't, then you use mine on behalf. Now, this one is for letting go. So I want you to blow in there anything that you want to let go. Anything. It's not stupid, no matter how small it is, something that happened years ago. If it's on your mind, that's your subconscious mind talking to you. Let it go. If you're struggling to find the words, you just blow. Don't worry about the words. I don't understand it, but the spirit understands. Today we focused on a happy script. It might be hard to think of something negative to let go. Letting go of forgetting that happiness. Whatever you need to let go. All right, I got another stick, something that you're thankful for. And blow as many things in there as you're thankful. And then I always start with the letting go stick first, and we burn it. And the more you engage in this activity, the more you might be like, oh, I forgot to mention this. And now the fire ceremony is over. You can do fire ceremony any time of the day. If you wanted to write a little list and then every morning, every night, you read your list so you make sure you don't forget things. If you wanted to make a bit more of a ritual out of it, you can. Fire ceremony is important because as part of the ritual we require as our story species in this rite of passage. So in honor of letting things go. The death arrow is going right into this fire. There's still a glow. So don't blow it out, just drop it if it's getting too close to your fingers, or if you can hold it in such a way that it'll go out. Some people, they just drop it in water. And some people, they've got nice big bonfires that they just toss the stick in. This is the one representing things that we were thankful for. So if you go like this, often it'll just go out on its own. Mine's getting close to the globe. So if you wanted to have a fire ceremony during the full moon and make it like a real special thing that you do once a month, you can do that. I like to do fire ceremony every day. And it's something that I do as a rite of passage, incorporating ceremony into our sessions. So, all right. I don't see any comments or questions. So I'm going to wish you a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really enjoyed my time here with you. And tomorrow, I'm really looking forward to doing some energy medicine work on you. Some of you are very familiar with energy medicine, some of you are not. Everything I do is absolutely safe, and it's something that, again, if you wanted to bring a candle, bring some incense, bring your 2 sticks tomorrow, because we're going to do fire ceremony when we're done as well. So, all right, Dragon Dreamers, I'll just, here's what I wanted to show you, StreamYard. So if you are looking to level up, there's the information there. And again, you can find it in the details. For a final time, you can go to GinaVirginiaCasella.com. You can learn all about me, score some free resources. YouTube has lots of free resources too. And GinaVirginiaCasella.com, you'll see the first link, information about memberships to learn more, or you can go directly to Buy Me a Coffee and snag one of those memberships right now before somebody else does. Yesterday, there were more than 200 views across platforms. I'm excited to see how many. And even if you catch this promo in years from now, I would really love to read your comments about the lemon suggestibility and what came up in the happy scene for you. Okay, Dragon Dreamers, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Looking forward to our time together. Bye for now.